Salt Lake City. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah State's offense will take the field first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Moves the pocket. It's Hillstead. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Pulls it in at the 25. Taken down right away. So Utah's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And out to lead this offense is Devin Dampier. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Swamped immediately.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Handoff for Parker. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Couldn't set his feet.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this went etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. on the run. It's great. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. All wideouts, no backs. Drops back. It's Hillstead. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
The ride. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a gift to Parker. He's past the marker. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parker. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
You You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
3rd and long coming up. Finds a crease, it's Gray. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner will be dragged down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Aggies sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Utes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. First play of this drive. Fires on the move. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end. A quick throw on the slant, but defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college football.
All over him immediately.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Right side, it's Jacobs.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give his guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. And that was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Bray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He's got enough. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Utah head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sees a crease. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Bring him down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. On the move, it's Bray. Pass to 6. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Push is ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The run to the left. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Hauls it in. Brought down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hillstead. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Trying to get started. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Utah! And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, not...
It's a seam wide open. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
From the gun. And he makes the grab for the deuce. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Might as well run him again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Finds some room. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it in this drive.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Bray. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there. The Utes will punt this one away. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. He's past the sticks. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Hits inside. It's Jacobs. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Handoff for Parker. Got enough for the first down. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, partner.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now is the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gets the back moving. Sets his feet. It's Hillstead. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Utah State up-tempo.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field.
Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on fourth down. Looking for a deep man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll run it. It's Jacobs. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to have to happen to get back in this ballgame.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. See some running room. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Here's a gift to Parker. Enough to move the chains. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Keeps it moving, it's Parker. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.